Put him on the news, son. I'm evil like Lucy, son.
Who's this?
A whole lot of
Him.
bitches be hating on me cause I got out of button. Had
Who
a
was
phone
it?
bed with my legs, bitch, cause she
Tell me for a second. Who was rapping up until now?
Carti
Singing,
too.
rapping.
The
Yeah.
same guy.
You're kidding me.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hi everyone, welcome back to the front room. I'm Kai and I'm here with my dad today.
Thank you for joining us.
You don't know how excited I am because we do so much older stuff
Yeah.
on the channel. And we're creeping our way up to at least the 2010s lately. But I'm going to show you something today, actually a collection of songs from Atlanta-based rapper Playboi Carti.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Playboi Carti.
And they're like completely fresh. All these tracks came out within the past I guess 3 weeks. All these songs.
So the only Playboi Carti I've heard is off of the Travis Scott UTOPIA album.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah. That's the only one.
Yeah. And I can't really remember what he sounded like too much.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, but I remember he was on that album.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, so
great,
you got
fantastic.
a glimpse of him, but this should help you get a more well-rounded image of him. So he's been releasing tracks lately, or singles lately, not even on Spotify, but just on YouTube. So we're going to cover 3 of them today. He's released 4. One released just last night. We're going to do that in a separate video if you enjoy this. And I'm going to show you them in chronological order.
Nice.
Yeah, so
the way I like it.
Just so for you viewers watching, we're going to cover, well, the first track is called You're the Moon, or Different Day. The second track is called 2024. And then the third track is called H00DBYAIR, which is a clothing brand. So what do I even say? What do I even say? I'll just let you know that Carti is a very polarizing artist. He's been around...
Due to his lyrics?
No, due to his sound. Yeah, usually it's lyrics in rap, right?
Is he blamed for copying other people?
No, he's totally original, and in fact,
so then
everyone's copying him,
Okay.
but always a few years after he did it first.
Oh wow!
So
what would the criticism of him be then?
Well, I mean, to a lot of people, he's from a lyrical perspective, he isn't good.
Oh, okay.
So that's one. Another one is that his voice is just not nice to the ears. And he experiments a lot with his voice, as you'll see. And those are the 2 main things. He's been around for, well, he's been making music even in 2011 under a different name, Sir Cartier, but under Playboi Carti about just under a decade.
He's one of your favorite
One
rappers.
of my favorite rappers.
Yeah.
I caught some flack in the UTOPIA reaction because I thought it was Homicide Gang instead of Carti because I wasn't accustomed to his deep voice on that, because he always experiments. So now he's going with that style and switching up a little bit.
The deep voice.
Yeah, so you'll see that here.
Great. Playboi Carti.
And let me know when you want to pause it at any time. We're going to put the lyrics up and the video for you as well.
Both. All right.
So here's the first.
As usual, I'll probably focus on the lyrics more. Maybe not. Maybe not.
I actually wouldn't.
Oh,
well,
okay.
you can decide. You can maybe the first one you can sort of see, and then you know what I mean. So
yeah.
All right, let me just set this up for you here.
Did you say? I forget. No, he's from Atlanta. Or
He's from Atlanta. Yeah, yeah. And for those of you who don't know my dad's taste in hip hop music, the South is where it's at. Right?
yeah.
So, but you haven't heard a lot of new trap music at all.
No.
You've only really heard a bit of Future.
Yeah.
And
The trap I've right.
Yeah, but that's hardly trap. But
I've heard the old Gucci Mane, T.I., Jeezy, right?
A little bit into Future now.
Waka-Flocka.
Waka-Flocka.
Who's that again? Waka-Flocka's.
Well, he's associated with Gucci Mane.
Yeah. Yeah, I've heard the Waka-Flocka album. That's on our YouTube.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Here's the cover for the rumored album, or more than rumored, because he says he's gonna release it, but he always lies about releasing music. So the fact we finally have Carti music is astonishing. It is beyond belief. You don't know how excited us fans are. This is the album that album cover that is supposed to be on his album that's coming out this year. Yeah, that's not him.
Uh-huh.
But
right.
yeah. You ready to go?
Yeah. I just have to step in for a sec. I
Sure.
think I just misspoke and said the Waka Flocka is on our YouTube. Is it?
No, it's on our Patreon.
Patreon, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
No worries.
Okay, great. Yeah, let's get into this.
Oh my god, I'm almost nervous to play it
Yeah.
because I like his stuff so much, you know?
You're nervous because you want me to like it.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Okay, ready?
Sure.
Oh, and also, this is just crazy. So, let me just, last thing.
Sure.
He released his self-titled album in 2017. So that was when I was still in high school, of course, and it's a classic album. Very simple stuff in production. Largely done by a producer called Pierre Bourne, who those two guys are quite a dynamic duo. And like right when it dropped and the years that followed, so much music was influenced by that album,
combo,
in my opinion.
Those two guys.
Yeah, absolutely.
The
And
producer with Travis. Playboi Carti.
with Carti, yeah.
Yeah.
And then the next year, he released an album called Die Lit. So his self-titled album was very simplistic and very rhythmic and almost trancey, I would say, at times. And then
What does transy mean?
trancey means just like to be put in a trance. you
Oh,
know?
okay.
Yeah, and then his next album is called Die Lit, and it featured a more hard-hitting beats and just a more sort of full album. Not necessarily better, but
Full sound.
Full sound, yeah. And then we were waiting a while, about 3 years, until the Christmas day of 2020, where he released Whole Lotta Red. And that, when it came out, was probably the most polarizing album to come out since I've been, well, other than maybe Kanye, some Kanye albums, since those Kanye albums.
Really? So
Yeah.
maybe across America, parents were saying, turn that trash off.
Possibly, yeah. Possibly.
Right?
Yeah. Well, and just people, because people hated it. Cardi
Wow.
fans even hated it.
No way.
Yeah. Most of my friends were like, what is this trash?
Has it grown on people?
It has absolutely grown on people to the point where I'd say almost all the people that said it was trash now think it's good. And it's because the other people in the industry have taken that sound and
Jumped on the bandwagon
yeah.
a bit.
Yeah. So now it's a question of, can Carti keep progressing his sound into something new? Of course, you don't have that knowledge of previous stuff, so you're just treated how it
jumping
is.
in at the deep end here, but yeah. Cool. Very interesting. All of this background, I just love it.
And his music, his album that is supposed to release this year is just going to be called Music. So it's quite a bold title, right?
Yeah. Music.
Yeah.
No way to have any inkling of what it could possibly be like with a title like that.
Yeah.
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 Okay, let's get into it.
Yeah, let's go. Sorry, I just...
Thank you, viewers, for bearing with us.
Yeah,
here,
we're doing a
but,
bunch of songs, so I figured doing a long intro is probably okay.
Sure.
Okay. So the first track is called You're the Moon, and it's also frequently referred to as Different Day. So if you want me to pause it whenever,
I will let you know.
let me know.
Different day. I just be styling this hard sleep. See her. She never made it hard for me. See her. I can't trust my eyes. Like, how do I see? I'm in the high. She's in the heat. Tell me why. And for what? Always prepared, cause I never know what. She waited, had my show. She wanted me to sign up with. Whipping that hoe with that Fendi. Yeah, I was looking for Benji. I had smoke at Mean Street. Everybody thought they knew me, but bitch, she ain't even knew me. I don't go that trying to do me. Then out the sky is a movie.
Wow.
She not a wife, she a groupie. If you like last change, that new piece. See ya. Red in the diamonds, no rubies. Sticking in the dirt like, see ya. Sticking in the dirt like duties. See ya. There's plenty of ice in the loose leaves. Go out trunk, keep it brief. Yeah. Stuffing your neck like police. See ya. Stay in position, little nigga, before.
What an unusual voice.
It's so weird.
Wow. It is so distinct. I've never heard a voice like this in rap, you know? when he first started out, I thought, gee, I'm getting Michael Jackson vibes. He had he has a kind of a high, kind of not feminine voice, but you know what I'm getting at.
That is actually crazy because
it's my only frame of reference.
Yeah,
in a way.
Yeah, he has a lyric. I forget which song. People are gonna hate me for not knowing which song, but we'll run into it.
Yeah.
Where he says, "I'm trying to be Carti, not Mike." That's what he says.
You're kidding me.
But a reactor I really like, who I've actually showed you his videos. Papa Squat, right?
Papa Squat.
Yeah, Papa Squat. He does a lot of underground stuff. He did a reaction to this collection of songs, and he also made this exact same comment as you.
Well, it's there, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right?
if you listen.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That's a great.
All right.
Yeah.
So I'm off to a good start.
You're off to a good start, yeah. It's a short song, so I'm going to rewind a little bit.
Sure. I like it. I like his voice. It's really, really different, man.
Yeah.
And when I say it sounds a bit like Michael Jackson. Not really.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah. But in some weird, like, new sense. Yeah, I get it. I'm going to just replay it.
Sure. Go for it. The beginning reminds me of the Utopia album. Something like that. Just the
Yeah.
kind of.
Different day. I just be styling this hard sleeve. See her. She never made it hard for me. See her. I can't trust my eyes. Like, how do I see? I'm in the high. She's in the heat. Tell me why. And for what? Always prepared, cause I never know what. She waited, had my show, she wanted me to sign her butt. Whipping that hoe with that Fendi. Yeah, I was looking for Benji. I had smoke at Mean Street. Everybody thought they knew me, but bitch, she ain't even knew me. I don't go that trying to do me. Look out the sky, it's a movie. She not a wife, she a groupie. If you like, let's change that new piece. See you. Red in the diamonds, no rubies. Sticking in the dirt like, see you. Sticking in the dirt like duties. See ya. There's plenty of ice in the loose leaves. Go out trunk, keep it brief. Yeah. Step in your neck like police. See ya. Stay in position, little nigga, before you get put on the shirt. See ya. I was inside Carolina with 2 hoes taking a turn. You play with that fire too much, slish out of your bound and get burned. See ya. SVJ, I go crazy, no concerns. See ya. Glock in the holster, yeah. Sticking and go, yeah. Put him on a poster. Put him in the graveyard. See ya. She gets angry. She like to test hard. I don't need a cosign. I need to die hard. I fuck up like he is. They put it in chrome heart. The bully is pushed out. I'm a bully, I push hard. See ya. Driving I trust, this might go girl. See ya. Different day. See ya. We came on Sunday. I told my mom I was gonna make it one day. Being told her it was just the other day I was on bullshit, eating leftovers. Yeah. See her thinking about it. Not just G5, yeah, I don't do layos. See her.
Just about to play out here.
Sure. I like that track.
You like it?
Yeah, I liked it. It was good.
Yeah.
I was, as usual, trying to focus on the lyrics, but I didn't get a lot.
That's
fine.
Yeah.
I just, some of the lines I got okay, but then I couldn't connect that line to the next line.
Yeah.
Because the next line I didn't understand.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I couldn't
Even
put together what he's really talking about, or if each line he's saying something in isolation of the next. Like, do they fit together to have a theme or a story?
It's
I don't
simply
know.
just a lifestyle type of track.
Okay.
He's talking about anything he might do.
Yeah.
Just as him.
Right.
Generally. So.
Yeah. And the flow, I like the flow. I noticed some spots where the flow changed, right? But overall, the flow is kind of somewhat similar throughout. Or am I missing a bunch there? You know,
I think the flow, like he's switching it up a lot on the song.
Okay, yeah. So that was above my head a bit. You know what? On second listen, I'd probably catch that.
Yeah.
And the video, I wasn't paying much attention to the video.
Yeah,
it looked real simple.
Really simple. It's just him in like some what I find to be a cool outfit, right?
Yeah.
Sort of looking like the Grinch or something with this hairy coat. Just smoking, dancing outside of a Lamborghini. Yeah.
Oh,
So that's simply the video. Yeah. Very simple. So this is the first track he released after his long hiatus of releasing material.
Yeah.
So it'd been like close to 3 years since he released an official solo track. So this was the one he chose. This one's actually, for me, I was quite almost shocked because I expected him to do something different. But his cadence, the way he switches up the flow, and it's so incredibly dynamic that this song is very hard to learn fully with the lyrics.
Wow. So I guess I missed that. I don't know. Maybe I was just focusing on other stuff. Maybe. You know?
Yeah, maybe next time.
Yeah.
In fact, this one out of the 3 tracks has sort of the weirdest cadence throughout, and the most weird inflections, I would say.
Yeah.
But don't get discouraged. It's like, you know,
Yeah.
how can someone or like, you know, with what you know
What
through,
are you trying to say?
I was gonna say, how can someone like you? But what I mean is, like, I don't expect you to get it on first listen because nobody does. I didn't when he was coming out, so there's nothing to expect there.
3-year hiatus. When he came back with this song, had he changed his vocal, his way of rapping?
Pardon me, since when?
Well, you said this was his sort of, not a comeback, but there'd been a 3-year break for him.
Yeah.
When he came out with this, had his vocals changed?
Yes, this one,
Because you mentioned he
was
likes
different
to
than
change his vocals.
Yeah, this one was different from the Travis feature.
Yeah.
So for me, it was a more thin sounding vocal compared to what Carti usually does.
I see. But it didn't sound like it was altered through machine manipulation.
Like his voice?
Yeah.
Like it sounded natural.
It sounded like maybe natural, or maybe almost like not a falsetto, but, you know.
Well, he's straining his voice in some
you know?
way.
Yeah. But it sounded, it didn't sound like it was doctored.
Right.
You know?
Did you like that? Or sort of?
I liked his voice. Yeah, I like that fact. Sure. Absolutely.
Right.
Yeah. You know, for me, an old fart, the less auto-tune.
Or vocal manipulation.
Yeah, the better for me. In general, I mean, it doesn't mean I'm not totally against auto-tuning of a voice. I know it's done to effect.
Yeah, well, I'm sort of glad that you brought that up, actually, because Carti hasn't really used auto-tune in a way where you would notice it, at least. Basically throughout his career, he's always had a really natural voice, and a lot of his contemporaries, like Future, right, he even uses autotune. People criticized him for using autotune, or like a Young Thug, who we haven't gotten to, but a lot of his contemporaries used autotune. Yeah. So I think that's a good point, because that's where he's different. He's able to have a weird voice and contort his voice in different ways where it sounds good still without using any sort of aid.
Awesome.
Just to finish off with the track, well, this particular beat, I'll play a little bit. The more you listen to it, like, the percussion is like rattling.
Well, yeah.
And there's this persistent sort of bass that runs throughout it.
Yeah, I like the music. I noticed that's the snare, isn't it? That's kind of loosely rattling.
No, just like really sharp hitting hats.
Oh, those are hats, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I noticed it was kind of like there's a lot of air between them or something.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, which is in contrast to his rapping, because oftentimes he has like singing parts in his flow. Yeah. So like, even just, I won't go on and on about it, but just so you have some food for thought for the next track.
Yeah.
Like, even the first few lines here. I'll try and imitate it the best I can, but I know it's gonna not be completely accurate.
I won't
But
I won't be able to.
Yeah,
tell.
he's like, I just be styling. It's hard to sleep. She never made it hard for me. So those are the same type of flow, but his cadence is quite interesting. The way he emphasizes words, unlike usual rappers, certain words when you're doing a certain flow, you emphasize on purpose, and that's how it sounds good.
Yes.
But what Carti's emphasizing here, the word in the sentence, that's different. He chooses a different part of the flow to emphasize. So I just be styling. It's hard to sleep. That's sort of an unusual sounding ending to his bar. So that's something different he does there. So she never made it hard for me, and then he switches up to I can trust in my eyes. Like how do I see? So that's a little bit more of like a staccato type of sounding thing. Can't believe I used that word to describe his flow, but you know what I mean?
Yes.
And then he switches up to I'm in the high, she's in the heat. So there's more space in between those little phrases within the sentence. So all these lines are different.
Wow.
And then he switches up to tell me why and for what. Always prepared because I never know what. So these are all different, which makes it really dynamic and interesting to listen to.
Can you play me?
Yeah, sure.
That section you just referred to.
Yeah.
Different day. I just be styling this hard to sleep. See her. She never made it hard for me. See her. I can't trust my eyes. Like, how do I see? I'm in the high. She's in the heat. Tell me why. And for what?
Yeah.
Always prepared, cause I never know what.
And then he switches up here too.
Yeah.
Whipping the hell with a Fendi. Yeah, I was looking for Benji.
Yeah, now that you've mentioned it, I see that to a certain degree, and I'm realizing that that's probably why, a big chunk of why, when I first heard him, this is the beginning of the song, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah.
It wasn't just his vocal quality, but just what he was doing. It was interesting, and so I think that was why.
Right. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. He mixes in rhythm with melody in a very unique way.
And I'm kicking myself for not really noticing that.
Well, that's okay. We got 2 more tracks,
Great.
at least to go. So that one was the first one he released, and then he posted to his story saying, "Keep playing the song, and I'll release a new one." And usually when he does, it's sort of weird because Carti is such a is elusive the right word? He stays away from the media a lot and does his own thing and I think it's partly him just wanting that, but also to create a sort of mysterious aura. So he doesn't post a lot on Instagram. So when he does, it's very significant. So after he posted this song and he's actually posting like, listen to it and I'll release more. It's like, holy shit, this guy is, this is actually happening. Yeah. So then he released the next track, 2024, which so far is the most successful track.
So how long after the one we just listened to?
I think it was a matter of a few days, maybe like 4 or 5 days. Yeah. This one has a great video too that I like.
I'm curious to hear if it's at all the same or how it differs. Yeah.
This one's exciting. I'll leave it for the song for you to find out, but okay, here we go. This is 2024.
And it's called?
Yeah.
It's called
20.
I thought that was the date it came out.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no, that's impossible.
Yeah.
Unless he released it a couple of days ago or something.
Yeah.
Man. Jeez. It's a good thing I don't use that wacky tobacco. I'd be a basket case.
So this one is produced by OJ Volta. Sorry, I just couldn't see it as far away.
I thought you were going to say OJ Simpson.
Yeah, well, Earl on the Beat and Kanye West. Earl on the Beat has produced some stuff for Lil Yachty early on, and Kanye West.
Kanye's got his hand in it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. And this one, just think about how repetitively catchy this is.
I've never seen you this excited.
Yeah, I know.
We've done how many videos? I've never seen you like this.
Yeah.
I'm surprised.
No, it's wow. Yeah, I can't contain myself.
Yeah.
So this is here we go. People are gonna tell me to like shut up in the comments, you know.
Yeah.
But
place, can't be in my face, oh now. Deep pockets, they think I'm rockin' Chanel. Fat wallet, little bitch, you know I got hair. I'm the patty, give it to bitch Chanel. I'm Crimson Hunts, baby, I'm for real. Southside, I was in Riverdale. Off Molly, that two-tone pill. Rich nigga with all these fucking girls. He next, I put him on the mirror. She's next, I told her she my girl. Oh, you like that? Oh, you like that? Oh, you like that? Oh, you like that? Yeah. Oh, you like that? Oh, you like that? Oh, you like that? Oh. Put him on the news, put him on the news, put him on the news, put him on the news. Put him on the news, 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 put him on the news. 2024 music.
Smoking at a gas station.
I'm even like Lucy's son.
Yeah.
So here we have a little switch up.
Put him on the news, son. I'm even like Lucy's son.
Who's this?
A whole lot of
Him.
bitches be hating on me cause I got out of button. Had
Who
a
was
fall
it?
bed with my last bitch cause she
Stop it for a second. Who was rapping up until now?
Carti
Singing,
too.
rapping.
The
Yeah.
same guy.
You're kidding me.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's introducing like a new voice, right?
Yeah.
No, sorry.
Maybe, sorry, back up to the beginning
Yeah.
of the first two.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah. I'm just gonna go to the chorus.
2024 music.
put him on the news, son. I'm even like Lucy's son. A whole lot of bitches be hating on me cause I got out of button. Had a fall back with my last bitch cause she was just playing with my little time. I'm traveling the world at the Pope, bringing the praises right to my son.
Oh, I like his voice here, man.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
And no, I can't be canceled cause you feel some tight way. I'm in the leg, handle it. I'ma keep killing these hoes, I'm fucking on my man. Pick up my car like a brain, sipping on zombie. Bust the hole to my braids, then I go hungry. I'm cooking up like my 10 bitches on me. I told her the glove don't fit, I'm feeling like OJ. The rest of my pocket, and I leave with OJ. 2 folks in the sack, got me feeling like Kobe, RP. All my boys, they strapped up, don't try shit. Welcome to the party, bitch, we all Nazis. Oh, you like that? What you say, what? Oh, you like that? Oh, you like that? Put him on the news, son. Put him on the news, ha. Put him on the news, son. Whoa, put him on the news, ha. Put him on the news, son. Whoa, put him on the news, ha. Put him on the news, son. Whoa, put him on the news, ha. Put him on the news, son. Hold up, put him on the news, guy. Ha. Put him on the news, ha. Put him on the news, ha. Put him in there, ha.
There's a reference to O.J. Simpson.
Yes,
there.
I know. I didn't. I wanted you to just hear it. And
I
then,
missed it the first time.
Oh, yeah?
No. I heard OJ, and
Yeah.
I thought, oh, it's a shout out or whatever to the producer.
Yeah.
One of the producers.
Yeah.
And then looking back over the lyrics, I realized, oh no, and there's the mention of the glove, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, this was. I feel that this was more commercial than the other one.
It sure was. Yeah,
Isn't it?
Yeah.
I could see how probably more people would like this.
Mm-hmm.
It's easier to get a handle on.
Yeah.
Even the cadence, the flow of the rapping, it's a little more. I
Yeah,
don't
the
know.
whole first verse actually,
Yeah.
he did the same flow.
Yeah,
the
okay.
whole way through.
Yeah.
And then the second verse when you were like, oh, is this the different guy, right?
Yeah.
Then he switched it up to a whole bunch of different flows, and became a little bit more tried different things.
Yeah, lyrically, the themes, they're talking about just having a good time with whatever he's put in the Sprite. I don't know if that's lean or something.
Yeah, it is.
And hanging out with women and just with his guys, I guess. You know, he's successful. I'm traveling the world like the Pope. Yeah, and I'm just reading them over.
Yeah.
Pink
sorry.
in my cup like a brain, sipping on zombie. Okay, so pink, is that lean again?
Yeah,
Reference to lean? Or something.
If you mix it with Sprite, it'll
yeah.
turn pink. So
Sipping on zombie. So I guess I don't know what that is exactly.
well, I guess he's sort of saying just a fun way to say like a zombie brain is pink.
Okay.
So like sipping on pink, like a zombie brain.
Yeah.
But it also makes him into a zombie because you get numb from drinking it. So a little bit of a double meaning there.
All my boys, they strapped up, don't try shit. Yeah. Welcome to the party, bitch. We're all narcissists. Yeah, so good time. Right?
Yeah, and actually you missed in the video a certain someone.
No way.
A
In the video.
cameo, yeah.
Oh, let me see the cameo.
Yeah. I love
But again, another video that man, when you think back to some of those videos by like 50 Cent, right? And guys from that period where a lot of production, a lot of effort goes into the video.
Yeah.
These videos, the two I've seen, are very simple.
Yeah.
I mean, intentionally so.
Yeah.
But yeah, quite a different vibe.
Yeah.
From some of those 90s videos.
Yeah, for sure. And videos now too.
Oh yeah.
In the early 2010s, a rapper named Chief Keef, who we'll get into, sort of popularized a video style where it's basically a group of guys just hanging out. And that's it. Similar to this, of course, there's more going on.
Yeah.
But that trend has followed. But his other artists at the size of Playboi Carti, popularity-wise, they definitely put more production into the videos. So the fact that he's doing it, just following him around, doing cool shit or hanging out with cool people, for fans, they're like, whoa, we're sort of seeing into his real life, which is different than a lot of other music videos, which I think we like.
And it helps to convey that sense of difference.
Yeah.
Of being different, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Which he's sort of onto.
Yeah.
Anyway, the cameo.
I'm gonna just play the second verse again.
Is the cameo coming up?
I'll tell you when. Okay. Like, listen to that flow, Dad. Just I if you're watching this and you're like, just shut up and let your dad listen, I know, but I just
I need your help.
Yeah. So the first flow is put him on the news or something. He repeats that over and over again in the chorus.
Right. Put
that
him on the
means,
news
like,
or something.
Basically means to kill him so that he ends up on the news.
Oh, okay.
That's what that means. But anyways, so he starts a verse. Put him in the news or something. I'm even like Lucy's son, like Lucifer.
Right.
He has a lot of like demonic imagery in his work. So keep that in mind too with some of the lyrics. And a whole lot of bitches be hating on me because I got other buns. I guess money, right? Bread.
Yeah.
But this flow, he's so quick. And for anybody who's watching who doesn't like Carti or who is into like old school rap and says that they don't have any technicality nowadays, like this line right here, he does it with such speed and like style. He says like, had to fall back with my last bitch because she was just playing with my little time. He does it so quickly and so smoothly. That's cool. Talent.
Cool.
Had to fall back with my last bitch cause she was just playing with my little time. I'm traveling the world at the Pope, bringing the praises right to my son. Shawty, you gotta be canceled, you make me feel some tight way. And no, I can't be canceled cause you feel some tight way. I'm in the leg, honey leg. I'ma keep killing these hoes, I'm fucking on my man. Pick up my car like a brain, sipping on zombie. Bust the hole to my braids, then I go hungry. I'm cooking up like my 10 bitches on me. I told her the glove don't fit, I'm feeling like OJ. The rest of my pocket, and I leave with OJ. 2 folks in the sack, got me feeling like Kobe. RP. All my boys, they strapped up, don't try shit.
Do you see the cameo?
Oh no, you told me you were gonna.
Sorry.
No,
I was too distracted.
I was looking at the lyrics.
2 folks in the sack.
I'll put this full screen.
Like
Yeah, full screen, thanks.
the rest of my pocket, and I leave with OJ. 2
Right
folks
there.
in the sack.
This guy?
That's Carti.
Yeah. Oh, well, I can't see the person on the right. He's got a mask on or something.
Yeah, it's Kanye. Do you see what he's wearing? It's sort of hard to see.
It's all black. He's like got a hood. Oh, he's got a KKK type of
Yeah.
hood on.
Yeah. But in all black though.
Yeah, in all black.
Yeah.
The KKK hoods were white, weren't they?
Yeah. It's a white. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So people were like,
that
what
got people talking.
Yeah.
Like, what is he on about here?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Well, Kanye's crazy lately, so.
Yeah. Wow. Well, this isn't late. This is when? When did this come out again?
Oh, this came out a few weeks ago.
Oh.
Yeah. Just 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Oh, the timing. I mean,
You know,
oh,
in
man,
fact,
Kanye,
Joe Rogan
oh,
was.
shoot.
Oh yeah, sorry, you're saying.
Yeah. No, I'm not really saying much.
Yeah.
I don't follow I don't follow any celebrity news. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Too much, right?
Yeah.
But I do know that that Kanye's been getting a lot of criticism for some crazy statements about certain things that we don't have to go into here.
Yeah.
And this just makes me think, oh man, because hadn't he been quiet for a few months or something?
Yeah, he had a quiet period.
Yeah, so I think a lot of people were hoping maybe that's the end of it. But although, who knows what he means by this?
I mean, he did have a rant on like some live stream
Recently?
where he was just saying some crazy stuff.
Okay, all right.
So there's that, and then he apologized to the Jewish community on Instagram in a very like not Kanye type of writing. You can tell he didn't write it; it's his team.
Yeah.
And he posted it in Hebrew. Like that was gonna get the message over to him, even though the Jewish people who are angry about this most of them don't know how to read Hebrew, right?
Oh, wow.
So it's sort of like weird.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well,
So
I guess many Jewish people in the U.S. wouldn't know.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And that's where his core. Well, he's famous worldwide.
Yeah.
But that's where his core base is, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So, anyways, he made a little appearance in there. I couldn't believe it. I could not believe this.
You didn't know it was him until you read about it, right?
No, I knew it was him because
how?
Just his build and like.
Oh, who else would do that?
Who else would do this? And yeah, which is sad how I know who it is based on what he's wearing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But so yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, Playboi Carti allowed it in the video, allowed it to be part of the video.
It's
right?
true.
So,
I mean,
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not passing judgment. I really don't know what it means, but it does raise one's curiosity for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Huh.
So that's 2024.
Yeah. A different sound, a different flow, cadence to the first song. Yeah. Well, I was about to say which of the two tracks so far I like the most, but maybe I'll wait till the end.
Maybe the end.
Yeah, sure.
So that's 2024. And then shortly after, he released another track. This one's called H00DBYAIR. And H00DBYAIR was a clothing brand that was especially popular in the early 2010s, around like maybe 2011, 2012, 2013, 2014, around there. And a lot of people say their clothing sucks, but I don't really think so too much. They push the boundaries a lot with certain types of clothing that certain types of people should wear, if that makes sense. So like
should wear?
Yeah, like, you know, a guy should wear a certain type of clothing usually, like maybe women's clothing would be prohibited in society. Yeah. So they sort of went across some boundaries in a good way, I would say. So anyways, that's the next song, H00DBYAIR.
Well, isn't that what some fashion designers do? They push boundaries.
Yeah,
right?
Exactly.
It's part of their art, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's H00DBYAIR coming up.
H00DBYAIR.
This one's produced by Cardo and Oniki. I don't know if I pronounced that correctly. European producer.
Oh.
Beat maker. So let's get into it.
Yeah. H00DBYAIR.
Hey.
Oh, sorry.
Real quick, how would you find the answer in all this data?
You get Saspaya.
Cool.
I need to get YouTube Premium so I don't have ads.
The quickest way from a billion points of data to a point of view. Saspaya.
Okay, here we go.
classic trap sound.
Yeah.
You gotta get high like this. You gotta get high like me. You gotta get high like this. You gotta get high like me. You gotta get high like this. You gotta get high like me. You gotta get high like this. You gotta get high like me. I'm fucking these bitches, alright. I'm having my way, alright. My fingers stay motherfucking tight. My eyes are open and high. I can't believe I can die. I just realized I was tired. I was 17 on the mic. I'm trying to be Carti that mic. I'm a gigolo hoe, I bite. My whole career, they bite. Some niggas are thinking they faster than me. Somebody should tell them they dying. I'm done with these niggas and dissing. I just be pissing, I don't give a fuck. I know when you move, boy, bitch, I'm trying to tell you how gon' fuck. All you ever do is copy, all you ever do is mic. Why you talking about me? If you really got a problem, we can handle that problem. Yeah, body to body. Buffy the body, my bitch got body. Buffy the body. My bitch got body, yeah, my bitch got body, yeah, my bitch got body. Screech like a hyena when I get a body.
This is dark. Man, this is dark.
Yeah.
This is pulling me down somehow. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's dark, man. The lyrics and the sound.
The video too. I don't know if you've been paying
it's
attention.
like a horror movie almost or
Yeah.
something. Right? And I've been watching the video on this one. Yeah. Yeah. It's it's like a dark what other words are synonymous with dark?
I'm gonna use a word, I guess.
Go for it.
I don't know if anyone's describes music, but it's very cavernous. Like it's that bass is just like boom, and I don't know.
Well, you know what I've noticed about even the first song you played for me today, and some of the other trap I've heard, maybe the Gucci Mane. Well, definitely the first of these three songs. I was going to say it almost sounds like it was recorded. No, it was the UTOPIA album. The UTOPIA album. Parts of it almost sounded like it was in a cave, recorded inside a cave.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of reverb or echo. Reverb, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. The voices, the instruments. Yeah, and I get this feel from this too, right? And that sort of goes with that sort of darkness, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It works well with that.
And it's weirdly, it's super dark and scary, you know?
Yes.
Just plain scary, and but it's actually weirdly celebratory.
Is it? I'm
For
not getting
me,
that feeling yet. But
Think
sense.
I'll rewind it a little bit, and then so it has that deep 808, right? Boom, 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 and that melody as well fits really nicely. But then you have these sort of screams in the background or shouts. They go wee, wee, wee. And that gives it a sort of like, I don't know. Yeah. Like a celebratory feeling mixed with this darkness.
Okay, let's go back a bit.
I'm having my way, alright. My fingers stay motherfucking tight. My eyes are open
This
and high.
is the song with I'm trying to be Carti, not Mike.
I just realized I was tired. I was 17 on the mic. I'm trying to be Carti, not Mike. I'm a gigolo hoe, I bite. My whole career, they bite. Some niggas are thinking they faster than me. Somebody should tell them they dying. I'm done with these niggas and dissing. I just be pissing, I don't give a fuck. I know when you move, boy, bitch, I'm trying to tell you how gon' fuck. All you ever do is copy, all you ever do is mic. Why you talking about me? If you really got a problem, we can handle that problem. Yeah, body to body. Buffy the body, my bitch got body. Buffy the body. My bitch got body, yeah, my bitch got body, yeah, my bitch got body. Screech like a hyena when I get a body. Travel the world, on tour with your girl. It's not my world, it's my world. And she's not my girl, she's my girl.
Hear that? It's like a
Get a reefer.
cowbell.
Yeah.
Put him in smoke. He reefer. Put him in a cuff. Put him in a cuff. Put him in a cuff. I jump out the lamb truck. She thought that I lost it. I jump on my red, I push shot, then I go to Boston. I stay with like 10 thoughts.
The way he pronounces words, so incredibly cool.
That she tell them niggas watch me. They don't know how I cross over. Double O, yeah, the P7, we just getting ready for the crossover. Tell the driver he need to pull over. Let this bitch come toppling over. Nosebleed, yeah, high speed. I need to roll over. You been at the funny and you fake popping, yeah, just like hot soda. Y'all niggas don't know how to grow up. I've been an OG since I was younger. All of my friends are dead. Leave them in the cold, put them in the tundra. I go rage, hogs, I cannot see her, I make her fumble. I was just in Texas with Aaliyah, pussy a jungle. They wanted this happens to be offset, but I told them I'm coming normal. When you play this shit with a white touch, you're a nigga like you in a formal. It's hot, bitch scorching. On the porch, New York, and
Is that the is that the celebratory?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't get that.
Like, it's celebratory if you're a demon. You know what I mean? Like, not
right.
Like, it's
yeah.
obviously they're having fun, right?
Yeah.
But they're incredibly dark and looking, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Their clothing choices. So that's what I get from that.
Mm-hmm.
And like, listen, I know you like this. You went like, oh, all my friends are dead. Leave them in the cold. Put them in the tundra. You know.
Wow. Yeah.
And that flow, all of my friends are dead. Leave them in the cold. Put them in the tundra. I go Ray Charles. I cannot see it. I make a fumble.
Yeah.
That flow is so cool
That was
sounding.
good, that was good, yeah.
it's hot, bitch scorching. On the porch, New York, and she's still trying to find your Jordan. I was 24 when I had Lil Onyx. I had a daughter too. 27 when I had Eve. I could finally sleep. Let the sun beat me home. Let the moon set me up.
Dark, kind of unsettling in a way. Not sure how I feel about this one. I think of the three, this is the one I like the other two more.
Yeah, it's pretty abrasive and haunting sounding, isn't it?
It is, yeah. Like, I wouldn't go back and listen to this.
Yeah.
It's too unsettling for me. Yeah. The lyrics, you know,
it's not about the lyrics so much.
It's not
right?
about the lyrics. Okay, yeah, you've said that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And you said it about trap in general.
Yeah.
Yeah,
in general.
Yeah. I didn't really catch on to where you were saying how he his inflection or pronunciation of certain words is so cool. So
Okay,
great.
I'll
I think I missed that. Yeah.
Put him in smoke.
Well, I mean, there's lots of examples I go to. But right here, listen to the way he pronounces. I jump off my red eye, push out, then I go to Boston. Just listen to that.
I jump off my red eye, push out, and then I go to Boston. Okay.
Just don't even think about the meaning, but
Put him in a cuff. I jump out the lamb truck. She thought that I lost it. I jump on my red eye, push out, then I go to Boston.
Yeah.
I stay with like 10
Yeah,
times.
that was good.
like
That was good. I missed it, man.
Then I go to Boston. I stay with like 10 thoughts. Everything is awesome. F.A. fucking awesome. You know.
Let me keep going. Let me hear
Yeah,
it.
sure. Just every word he says sounds cool. Maybe I'm just too much of a fan.
No, you were talking over that little bit. Sorry, go back, please.
Put him in a cuff. I jump out the lamb truck. She thought that I lost it. I jump on my red eye, push out, then I go to Boston. I stay with like 10 thoughts, Austin. Everything is awesome. F.A. fucking awesome. That she telling me
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
They don't know how I cross over. Double O, yeah, the P7, we just getting ready for the crossover. Tell the driver he need to pull over. Let this bitch come topping over. Nosebleed, yeah, high speed. I need to roll over.
Yeah, cool. That part there. Nosebleed, yeah, high speed. His voice goes up. Yeah, I see that now. I really do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
it's
very
like throughout the
different.
entire thing too.
Yeah. And going back to the rap I've heard, I haven't heard anything quite like that with that kind of inflection and just the it's not just inflection, it's the how he'll slow down the word, one word previous and then or I don't know. Anyway, he's
Doing things that you haven't heard. Yeah.
doing things I haven't heard before in terms of the pacing of the words,
Yeah.
right?
And that's why it's probably hard
Stretching words out a bit in an unusual way.
That's
right?
probably why it's weird. You can't catch it right away.
No.
Because usually if you're listening to hip hop, then
Yeah.
you're going to search for certain things that you're used to.
Yeah.
But when it's not that way,
Yeah.
then it might go over your head. So
Yeah. Cool. Okay, I'm liking this one more now.
Okay, cool. Nice.
Playboi Carti. Finally heard him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's one more song.
Sure.
Yeah?
Let's go for it,
Okay
man.
for that?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to go right now then?
Sure. Or should we just take a short break?
Yeah, let's take a short break. And
Yeah.
then we'll do it for you viewers. So stick around. This will go up right after this one. So should be there when you're watching this.
Yeah. We'll be back soon.
Okay, see ya.